Happy Friday into the weekend. It's Bring the Hail. Um, so last night I finally had, despite being like a starting college student at one point, I had never eaten ramen because I have just, I have like a lot of things I just don't eat. Anyway, but I found this one ramen that's just chicken noodle soup, and I was like, oh, that does sound good. So I bought some, and last night I tried my first bowl. It was so good. It was like chicken noodle, but the noodles were like super long and wiggly, which is cool. No actual chicken bites. I may add like pieces of chicken into it just to, but it was delicious, and I drank like all the soup out of it, and I'm gonna have, I'm gonna eat that up mostly because I don't have anything else to eat besides some weenies, I think, and bread. But that's gonna be on our list for a little while because of reasons. I'm not a starving college student anymore. I'm just an adult with bills. Anyway, besides all that, what are we gonna do today? We're gonna play a game that you may not even know about because this is fairly old. I've had it saved in my Steam store for quite some time. It's called Who is Mike, right? And from what I can understand, you find yourself face to face with yourself. This Steam page says you wake up with an aching head and the world out of focus. Found you is a man accusing you of being fake. He looks exactly like you, down to the last scar and pimple. Has the same memories, the same voice, and the same personality, but who is lying and who is telling the truth? Who is fake and who is real? And there's like 9 different possibilities. I think what we're going to do is I want to play it straight as possible. I'm going to play that I'm Mike, that I'm the real Mike. And then the next go around, which, I'll like probably start all over, I want to play that I'm the fake because that would be so funny. So those are the 2 paths we're going to take today. I don't know if I'll try to do all night. I'm not that great at games, guys. I play how I can. So that's what we're gonna do. Maybe I'll turn out just a little bit. I did turn down, but maybe, is that enough? That's enough. Okay, so, and also it's in German, Spanish. For some reason, Russian's grayed out, maybe because I don't have Russian on my computer. I don't know. Here we go. My head. Can I like spacebar? No. My nape throbbed with a sudden, persistent pain. Dizziness came and went in like a slow trickle of sweat. What? It was evening. The curtains were closed, and the sound of blood thumping in my ears made the silence malignant. I was in my house, yes, but I was disoriented. Something felt amiss. There was a certain creepiness that made the hairs on my arms prickle. I blinked at my surroundings. My glasses. Where are they? Yeah, I got mine on. Did I bump into something? Or stay back, whatever you are. Even before I heard his voice, I had felt the presence of someone else in the room. It justified the awful feeling in my gut. Just don't move. As a person who does wear glasses, that's actually on par with how I would see a person. Like, you can tell the shape, the contour, maybe even where their hair parts a little, maybe even like accessories. If they had an earring here, I wouldn't be able to tell unless it was a hoop or a dangle. You can kind of tell maybe their mouth. You can guesstimate the nose because everyone's nose is kind of just this kind of edge. But if they were facing you head on, you wouldn't be able to tell. You would have to see them at an angle. You won't be able to see their eyes either. Which is actually, in my dreams, I don't see people's eyes. It's like a scrubbed out thing. Sure, yeah, I mean, if he had like really subtle writing, I wouldn't be able to tell it either. Um, yeah, this is all, your eyes give you the finer details, but in your mind, you know an approximate of what a person looks like. So you in your head, you're like, this is their hair, this is where their eyes should be, this is where the nose should be, this is this little black mark here. Ooh, my alarm going off. This little black mark here is their mouth. This style of a loop right here is their shoulder. That, yeah, so things like that. So our character is suffering from not having his glasses on. Oh my gosh, there was a stranger in my house. Appropriate conduct. Get a golf club. Oh, also in the background, yeah, this is about right too. So see how you can faintly tell there's something here. You don't quite know the shape or whatever it is, but reasonably you assume a lot of people have shelves on their walls. This might be like a lamp. This might be a painting. This is clearly a doorway. You can't see the knob, but depending, it doesn't even matter really. The doorknob's coming on right left side. Lights over here. This is a pillar. Hey, the light. The sound went off. I'm taking too much time explaining to y'all how not being able to see it works. This is a little wide for a chair, but I would assume it's a chair with like a something on it, coffee table, vase. And see, that is clearly a guitar. See how you can tell there's like an hourglass shape right in here, and then there's just something kind of black that goes into it. See, if you start losing your sight, your brain just kind of fills in the gaps a lot. He held a bat with outstretched arms, maintaining the distance between us. Get back! But this is my house. Don't tell me to get back. Had to pop away for a second, but here we go. I didn't know what to do. I opened my mouth in several attempts to say something. Don't hurt me? Please leave? What do you want? In the end, I just stood there in dumb silence, stewing in my own nervous sweat. Yeah, how do you react to that? What is he even doing here? If he was a robber, he picked the wrong house, buddy. I can't fight. Do I know him from somewhere? I squinted at his blurred shape, trying to replace the man's fuzzy edges with something more tangible. He looks... I stepped closer. The man waved the bat in alarm. I told you not to move. You gonna hit me with that bat? Oh. It actually yelled at me my device battery was low. That's so cool. I have to plug it up now, guys. So that's interesting to know that it can just out me like that. Where is my cord? Here it is. Okay, but I clicked and nothing. Did he just shiver? Did he just shiver? He was acting way more upset than me, considering he's the intruder in my house. It might be a foolish thing to say, but he didn't seem dangerous at all. Just go away, please. I mean, you're in my house. You go away. Please. He continued mumbling to himself, gasping big gulps of panicked breaths. My man, you having a panic attack in my home? Uh-oh. Hey, I think you're having a panic attack. Try breathing through your nose and out your mouth. In through your nose, so they... whatever. Dang. To actually just give a breathing exercise to show special, you gotta do the square breathing, where it's in for 5 seconds, hold for 5 seconds, out for 5 seconds, hold for 5 seconds. That calms me down. I guess Sarah was right. My kindness will be the death of me one day. I mean, maybe. In any case, the stranger relaxed a good deal. I gave him a small, unsure smile. You alright? What? What are you? I don't know. I tell myself that every day. Sorry? My name is Mike Jansen, and you're in my home. Who are you? Never mind. I think I lost my glasses somewhere. If you let me find them, I'm sure we can sort this out. You don't seem like a bad guy. The man dropped the bat to his side and let out a long, forlorn sigh. Under the coffee table, probably. Thanks. I fumbled around the floor, praying for dear life the stranger wouldn't tap me while I was vulnerable. He should have done already. But he just stood there, shuffling his feet and mumbling to himself. He wasn't very threatening, really. I'm sure the poor guy's just confused. Also, there was something familiar about him. Something I couldn't quite put my finger on. It might be his posture, or even that red sweater he was wearing. You can tell that's red? I could swear it looks exactly like mine. Sorry for threatening you with a bat. Alright. If it makes any difference, I wasn't really gonna hit you. The shape of my glasses finally registered in my hand, and I fished them out. I don't really think I can hurt anyone, even in this situation. Sarah always said the world gained clarity as I put the pair of glasses over my eyes. Someday kindness is going to kill me. I was right. Shelves. I was wrong about that. That's a painting. I was right. I didn't know there was a painting there. I was right about the vase. And I was right about the guitar. What'd I tell you? At the table and the freaky little sofa chair. Ugh. So, you can see me now. Hi. The man waved lamely. Bro, you are in my house. I stood there with my jaw agape, staring at him. He was me. Existing as a separate being. He had my face, hair, my posture, my sweater. No wonder that sweater looked like mine. It was mine. This is just a dream. Just a dream. That's it. Calm now. Don't lose your head. Relax. Don't do it. Do. No matter how many times I said it, though, the gravity of the situation refused to stick. I mean, don't they say that if you ever met yourself in real life, like an exact copy, you wouldn't really recognize it? I mean, I don't know how true that is. Supposedly when I was a kid, there was a kid in high school that looked like me, and when I saw her, I didn't see it. But she had like a narrow face, and I have a very chubby face. But we both had like the same kind of short brown hair. She had glasses, and that's really where it ended, was that our hairstyle was the same. The room felt simultaneously constricting and vast, like being squeezed and let go again and again. I felt like I was a child again, lost in a crowd, blindly reaching for my mother's hand, only to realize in horror that the hand belonged to a stranger. Okay. Now it's your turn not to panic, right? Deep breaths. Was he some kind of clone? An apparition of my future? What? The ghost of Christmas. If he looks like you in the moment, he's not really from the future, right? Because even tomorrow you look different than you did today. What? What exactly was he? I reached out to touch him, wanting to make sure he was real and not some figment of imagination. The other Mike recoiled from my touch and pushed my arm away. Hey, this is weird for both of us. Don't make it worse by being grabby. He looked solid, so he couldn't be a ghost. He could form separate thoughts from my own, and he seemed aware that we were the same person. What are you? Why do you have my face? Excuse me? Your face? For your information, I was having a normal night in my house when you came barging in here. I did not. So why don't you tell me what you're doing in my living room? I opened my mouth to argue, but once I did, I realized I couldn't remember anything. My last bit of memory consisted of a bowl of chips and late-night TV shows. Also, a pain in the background. Did he already hit me? He already hit. He's got elbow covers. I can't remember. Uh-huh! See? That's what all fakes say. Case closed. Fake? Excuse me. No, see, okay, we need what we need. I'm telling you right now what we need. We need the Sarah girl. She obviously knows this, right? We need her to come in and she knows something that we would have told her, right? And then you shoot the clone. That's how this plays out. No, I don't want to save yet. I'll save when there's a branching choice so that we can go back and I can be fake clone. This is real clone, real me time, real clone. You're some sort of anomaly. It's the only explanation. Me? Frick you. I remember doing anything special recently. If you have my memories, I'm sure you'll agree. You, on the other hand, lost a chunk of time from yours, so you are either the cause of everything or simply an effect. Ergo, an anomaly. Right. Now, if we're going there, you might as well say you're lying about the state of your memories. Normality was disrupted with your presence. Hence, I lost that track of time. The probability that you are the cause and effect of my sudden amnesia is very high. Therefore, you're the fake. Both of me's are very pretentious and I don't like that. You can't prove that. Neither can you disprove it, since we will have the same arguments and go around in circles. I see what you're getting at. It's much harder to disprove a negative. At least that's what all my core shows say. It is quite interesting though, isn't it? Oh, I should have saved. Whatever, we'll speed through. That's what we'll do. Honestly, personally, it is pretty cool. Because I've always said if I had more than one me, we could do more things. I could have one person writing, one person going to work, one person doing this, one person doing the bills. I think it would be cool. Well, sorta. After all, it's not every day you meet an exact replica of yourself. I'm going to save now, though. Just for fun. You make it sound like I'm the copy here. Well, aren't you? Don't start that thing again. This is such a pain in the butt. Don't I know it? And there's SpaceX going off. What could have caused this? What kind of freak of nature would have sprouted another me? Sure, I should be flattered or something, but I'm hardly clonable specimen material. At the very least, he didn't seem dangerous. I mean, he did have a bat. There was no animosity or aggression coming from him. I didn't feel any ill will towards him either. But it was strange how he had the same small scar on the chin, and the same pockmarks from teenage acne. I touched my own face with a sudden impulse. I'm still me, right? Just then we heard a door softly opening from upstairs. Oh no, Sarah! Sarah! I knew Sarah heard that noise a while ago. Quick, find somewhere to hide. I'll try to distract Sarah while you crawl out the front door. What? Me? Nah, you go. Wait a minute. Wait, you're getting rid of me. No, I'm not, okay? We just can't risk having two mics in the house. You know that. Yeah. Then why don't you leave? Are you kidding? You look like a train wreck. Excuse me. He was right. I was filthy. How'd that happen? He did it. He poured soot on us. Look, we'll get it all sorted out tomorrow. Who knows, man? Your missing memories might even come back. But you're throwing me out of my house. Yeah, dude, my house. I'm not throwing you out. This is just a temporary arrangement. Let me deal with Sarah tonight, and tomorrow we'll sort out this mess. Just leave for now, okay? This is my house, buddy. I'm staying here. I stand there with a heavy feeling in my stomach. His suggestion made sense, but my feet refused to move. Why should I hide? Why should I scurry away from my girlfriend in my house? Oh, Sarah's my girlfriend. It wasn't right. Faint trickles of anger scratched at my chest. No way. What? I'm not leaving. Come on, man. Don't be difficult. If Sarah sees this, it will not end well for either of us. What do you think Okay, guys. Uh, Riddle me this. Riddle me this. Okay. Um, if you came down, which there have been like movies about this and everything. If you came down, not a twin, straight up clone. If you came downstairs, saw your boyfriend talking with a clone of himself, and they both stared at you, like, I guess you'd panic, but like, why do they always act like it's a big, like body switching, right? Like they're like, no one can know about this. We gotta hide this. Why? What do you think people would? They would not believe you, probably. First of all, I can understand that, but what is so egregious, I suppose, is the question, that you think they would act towards what you're saying? I guess I just don't understand. Like, straight up just tell them, hey, we switched bodies? This isn't cool? I could show you, like, I could explain how, I could explain what I mean, but I don't know. But if there's anyone out there who can help us, it's, shh, Mikey, it's getting late. Aren't you coming up? Her voice called from the stairs. The living room was dark, and she probably couldn't see us in the dim light. Yeah, it is very dark. We held our breaths tight in our throats. I got distracted. Oh, hello. I like Sarah. Sarah walked towards us, a nonchalant look on her face. Is someone there? It's pretty late for visitors. Is that your brother? Mike stole a glance at me. Listen, Sarah, please don't panic. Uh, oh, my gosh. Sarah, calm down. This is... What the frick? Okay. I know this looks sorta bad, but sorta bad? Mike, I'm staring at two of you. I think we've crossed the threshold of sorta bad a long time ago. This is a trick, isn't it? With some mirrors and crud? It's not a prank, Sarah. This is really happening. Whoops. I had that paused. Boo. Basically, she came back. And you missed a very funny interaction, so, it didn't work. I don't know why. Anyway, well, I heard a noise and I checked it out. I found somebody stumbling around the living room. I panicked and took the bat, but I just want to scare off the guy. And then I saw him with my face on. I thought I was losing it, but he was making his way upstairs, so I had to confront him somehow. To be honest, I thought of grabbing a crucifix or something. Cute. I don't remember any of that. I just woke up here with an aching head. What's the last thing you do remember? I am the real Mike, so I'm telling the truth. I remember hearing a noise in the kitchen, but I thought it was nothing. I grabbed a beer from the fridge, then something hit me in the head. Next thing I know, I'm in the living room, and this guy was waving a bat at my face. No way! He came in here dragging himself like a drunk. And then he tripped on that stupid carpet. Pretty sure you hit me with a bat, dude. You hit me in the head with the bat! I did not. I was too busy freaking out. And don't you blame your clumsiness on me. I already have plenty to spare. I should second that. Guess it's time for that joke to retire. So, I have a feeling there's another issue here, though. Are you guys trying to outrill each other, or what? Well, there can't be two Mike Jansons, can there? Maybe you could help us figure it out. Huh? Decide which one we use real? Yeah. Like, how, exactly? Oh. I don't know. Ask us some personal questions or whatever? Yeah, why not? Maybe one of us will slip up. Right. Because you want to treat this like a frickin' trivia game. Look, guys. I don't think this is gonna work. You can't just decide the realness of somebody in one night of 20 questions. We have to find another way. Like what? Blood sampling? DNA test? An exorcism? I don't frickin' know. Just please, don't make me choose between the two of you. Sarah, we're aware this is unfair, but if there's one person who can help us, it's you. Mikey, you do know I love you, right? We've been together a long time. Ew. I know your bowel patterns and your unhealthy fanboy obsession with Jason Statham. Jason Statham. But I don't think literally anyone is cut out for this. Why don't we just call your mother? No! Oh, even your actions are the same. Impressive. Baby Bunny, please, please help Papa Bunny out. Ooh. Like from a romance angle. Cute. However, cringe a little bit. Like, I don't know what it is. Like, cute romance names in books and stuff. I can get behind it. Like, sweetheart, honey dumpling. Like, that's so sweet. And then I actually hear it and I'm like, no. Stop. Oh, she's blushing. Stop. Didn't I tell you that nickname was only between the two of us? Technically, it's still just me, so. Oh my gosh. This is so freaking creepy. One thing's for sure, we do have to fix this. It's just too dang weird. It's just too dang weird. So you will help us? Sarah sighed and shook her head. I don't think I'd get a say either way. It's at least worth a shot. Wait. After this is over, what are we going to do with the supposed imposter? Have you guys thought about that, little Jim? We're going to stab him. We're going to stab. I'm sure we'll figure something out afterwards. The fake has to leave. I am the real person, and I am assured of this. Well, it doesn't have to be hard. The fake has to leave. Simple as that. It's only fair. And for that, we need a judge. Okay, whatever. Personal questions is, yay. Anniversary, February 26, 2009. How am I supposed to know these as the player? Also, 2009? You guys have been together, I mean, as of this game, probably not that long, but, I'm bad with math today. 16 years. I'll have to agree with him. February 26th, Thursday. Too easy. Brother's name? Miles Jordan Jansen. No way. He hates it. We are the same person, so we'll exactly what I call that. Right on. You guys are being very mature. Anyway, favorite animal? I'm starting to sound like the worst dating website in history. Dogs. Yeah, I love dogs. I adore them. I should remember to get one after this whole thing's over. Oh, sure, as long as you remember to water the plants every day. Okay, that's it. I don't think this is working. Hey, wait. Let's take turns. What if he's just leeching off my answers? I resent that. I'm the real. Alright. Here we go. Tell me a secret you haven't told me before. Tell the truth. I'm the real person. But that's why it's a secret. I can't tell you. Honey, is it about my cooking? Don't bite the hand that feeds you, Mike. Don't bite the hand that feeds you, Mike. She'll slip some cyanide in that stew. I don't know. Same question. Sarah, I love you, but that last tuna casserole you cooked, I'm gonna laugh. Ah! So it takes a clone of you to pop up before you admit to it, huh? But we love you. Next question. Now we're getting somewhere. At least one of you has to be telling the truth. So Mike, what's wrong with the casserole? Telling the truth. Okay. Well, there was way too much chili first of all. This casserole I've never eaten a casserole. I don't like casseroles. My bottom was on fire for days. It was horrible. The texture, it just felt like eating barf. I mean, it looked like barf. It tasted like pure death. And the smell of the kitchen afterwards. I thought something really did die. Shh. Shut up. Shut up. Other than all that, it's okay. But the plates had a nice floral pattern. Eh, the plates. Anything else? You were on a roll there. That's all. On the other hand, you make great pizzalettes. Tell the truth. I liked the macaroni. Yeah, those were good too. The macaroni was a microwave meal. In short, you like none of my cooking. You lying butt. That's not nice going, Mike. At this point, she'll throw both of us out. All right then, more questions. Do you have a crush on our neighbor? What? Who? Paris Beaufort, the model who sunbathes naked on Sundays. What? That's Sarah? What even are these questions? I'm just making full use of this situation, Mikey. Wouldn't you? Besides, I'm having fun. I am the real Mike, and I will always tell the truth. I feel like that. Ask him first. So that's a yes. No. She's pretty, okay? You both are. But you're my soulmate. She's friendly. I've talked to her a few times. She was nice. What? I mean, she wasn't intimidating, didn't try to bite my head off or anything. Oh, sure. And the fact that she flashes her jewels around the neighborhood has nothing to do with her being nice. I didn't even know that. But you should call me next time she does it. We're going to die by our girlfriend. Well, this has been very educational. Anything else you want to tell me? The truth. Paris Beaufort is as dumb as a brick. I'm sorry, but she is. She's a sweet girl, but dude, poor girl even thinks England is in Africa. No. I don't even like geography, and Also, if you try sunbathing in a polluted, overpopulated, middle-class residential area with low walls, chances are you are a little soft in the head. Haha, that's true. Anyway, going back to the dilemma at hand, we didn't really make any progress if you ask me. I can't tell which of you is which. Why don't we just flip a coin? I'm always telling the truth. Hey, I'm all for that. I might get lucky, right? I hardly think that's a good idea, though. Of course not. But at this point, I'm really at a loss. We still have to decide, though. Fine. If you're the real Mike, who do you suggest we do with the imposter? That's difficult. If I'm the real Mike, then I should stay Mike, right? The other has to leave. Go out in the world and find their own identity. The world is big anyway. So if I'm the real Mike, obviously I'm friendly. The fake would want to kill the other. I agree with that. But I'm the one who's saying, are you the real Mike? Of course I am. Is this still one of your weird question thingies? Just answer. The truth. Yes, I am the real Mike. How about you? Are you the real Mike? I am. Prove it then. Convince me. Okay. Bit awkward. But I am Mike, heart and mind. It's the only thing I know, really. I wouldn't know what else to say. If I was a fake, I'm gonna go with we both did our best. Why isn't it clicking? There it goes. We answer your questions. It's the most we can do for now. But you need to believe me when I say I'm the real Mike. What are you gonna do if I ever say you're the fake? Tell the truth. I don't know. I can't leave. I don't want to. Alright, I think I just need to ask one last question. Sarah turned to me. Mike, yes? Do you know what date it is? June 15th. Actually, it's already June 16th. That means whatever caused all this happened yesterday night. Can you remember anything? Not really. Not even a little bit? I'm sorry, I've tried, but the last thing I remember is feeling very tired and falling asleep in front of the TV. Is there a TV in this place? That span of time is crucial. It's the missing piece to the mystery. Either that's when you started to exist, or you are not telling us something. Started to exist. No, my girlfriend. Is it just me, or am I getting the feeling that I'm the odd one out? Yeah, no one's on my side. We're just trying to help. You're probably a victim too. What is this? So both of you have agreed that I'm the fake? When was this arranged? You did just appear out of thin air, Mike. You're the stranger who barged into the house. Added to that, you have no memory of yesterday's events. It just doesn't make sense. You don't make sense. My chest felt heavy at Sarah's words. This can't be happening. Everything is turning against me, even Sarah. What do you want me to say? I've already told you everything. Yesterday I went to work, came home, dozed in front of the TV. And then I woke up here. I've already said this. Well, how did you get up here? Did you walk? Did you take the bus? Did you ride a rainbow unicorn, Sarah? Facts, Mike. I need to know facts. Guys, calm down. Seeing the two of you fight is just freaky. Being that kid watching your friend's parents take an argument. I really can't remember, okay? If I could, I have no reason to hide it. Been nothing but honest since I got here. Maybe he has selective amnesia. That is not a reason, just an excuse. I hate that, because that is our reason. We have amnesia. We can't fix it. An excuse would be like, I'm just making it up for fun. So, I know I'm Mike. Please believe me. What if you're a clone and you have no idea? I don't know. What? A clone? That sounded so fake. You wouldn't know any better. A clone. Was that possible? Was I just disillusioned? My desire to be Mike fabricated my memories and led me here. Maybe I blocked out the last hours in my mind because I didn't want to know the truth. My head began to throb with frustration. I turned to Sarah. The hope I needed was nowhere in her eyes. Sarah, please. I'm sorry. It's just... I stood there dumbfounded, a drowning man robbed of his final lifeline. I looked at Sarah and Mike, but they both avoided my eyes. I never felt so alone. Fear surged in my blood. It turned into betrayal and anger. How could Sarah let me down? I needed her the most right now, but she wouldn't listen to anything beyond her theories. How right could she be anyway? This was just a matter of choice and opinion, and the truth was as sharp as it was simple. She just chose not to believe. Me? My teeth gritted. I thought I could count on you, Sarah. I thought you wouldn't let me down. Don't say that. You don't know how hard this is for me. Oh yeah, and I'm having a ball. Stop villainizing me, Mike. I've done what you've asked. No, you didn't. You just jumped to conclusions and refused to listen to me. Oh my gosh. You said one night of trivia questions wouldn't be enough, but you turn around just like that, accuse me of hiding something. That's not fair. Fair? Fair? Right. That sounds rich coming from you. Mike, stop. You're hurting her. I know nothing about this is easy, but I think you have to take a step back. We'll help you, okay? But the way things are going, emotions are running really high. We should all take a breather from this. Why don't you just come by again tomorrow and we'll figure it out? My kitty's at the door. What? You want me to leave? No. Well, I'll leave too if you want. Shut up. You're just trying to get rid of me again. I didn't mean it like that. It's just, I didn't... We're the real Mike. We shouldn't be angry. Clone of Mike would attack. So, calm down. It was difficult, but I managed to quell my emotions and get under control. My face was flushed. My head throbbed, and my vision spun. But a few deep breaths in, and I began to compose myself. I looked at Mike and Sarah. The atmosphere in the house was tense and palpable. The uneasiness wormed its way into my heart. It was bringing out the worst in me. I couldn't stay. Alright, I get it. I'll leave. Sarah's face twitched. There was a ghost of concern on her face. You don't really have to. Concern, yes, but there was a coldness in her eyes that broke my heart. Shallow charity was the most she can give the man with her boyfriend's face. It was that, distant feeling you have for a tragic accident on the morning paper. I couldn't bear to see her look at me like that. I shook my head. No, I'll leave. There's a motel taxi right away with my name on it. Let me just bum some cash and I'm good to go. I gave out a bit of forced laughter to hide the regret in my voice. Now that I've said it, I wish I didn't. Let Sarah insist, please. Just one more time. Let her say I could stay one more time. But she didn't. And maybe it was just as well. It's better for all of us. I sighed with finality. If it will make any difference, I'll leave too. Maybe it's fairer that way. I offered him a bitter smile. I wouldn't leave Sarah alone after this, and neither should you. Just keep an eye on her tonight, alright? Okay. Hey, try to get some rest. It'll get better tomorrow. Thanks. I'm sorry. I'd be a little sarcastic to the man punting me out of my own home. I needed time to think. Gather my thoughts to make sense of the situation. Maybe they were right. Those couple of hours that my memory missed might hold the key to unlocking the mystery. Tomorrow I'll find out. As I passed by a store window, I noticed my reflection. What? Was it just me, or did I look suddenly thinner? A sharp pain squeezed my heart as the thought crossed my mind. My chest heaved in erratic rhythms and dizzying bursts. My legs buckled from the pain? What? Blood dripped from my nose. What? Something was happening to me. I have to get back. I shouldn't have left. Sarah. But already my vision undulated and knocked me off my feet. Sarah. I need to find somebody to help me. Help me. Sarah. Sarah. Her name appeared in my mind over and over again. I didn't know why, but it was like I wanted to desperately cling to it. I looked around. Where am I? Why can't I remember how I got here? My chest, it hurts. Difficult to breathe. Sarah. Sarah. Who? The innocent. What? No, for real. What? I wanted to win. No. Okay, we're going back in, right? Hang on. See, I can't skip, so let me pause again. I'll skip to the first one because I'm going to be very aggressive after this because I'm the fake one. So give me a second. Hey, I found the skip button. Look away if you get nauseous. Not really, because I'm aggressive. Not really. I'm not vain enough to talk to my clone, thanks. You make it sound like I'm the copy here. Well, aren't you? Don't start that thing again. This is such a pain in the butt. Don't I know it? Aren't these, what could I call it? Yeah. Quite a freaking, yeah. These are the same. I'm going to skip just a little, because there was a little bit of change in there. There was no animosity or aggression. A strange, small scar, teenage acne. Okay. Still me, right? Sarah. Okay, I'm gonna skip ahead. I was aggressive here. I'm gonna leave. I'll stay out of this tonight. It was difficult, but I managed to quell my emotions. I knew I wouldn't be able to accomplish anything without a clear head. I'll deal with Sarah for tonight, okay? Maybe I can ease her into the situation. You'll be fine. It'll be better tomorrow. Quick! She's coming downstairs. Before I knew it, my other self ushered me out the door and slammed it behind me. I could still hear Sarah's voice in the other room inquiring what I'd been up to. My heart ached to go back there and tell her everything, but I chose not to. Maybe I was too scared to face her like this. Somehow it all felt like my fault. I'm such a coward. Well, enough of that. I'll deal with it tomorrow. I need time to think, gather my thoughts, and make sense of the situation. Maybe he was right. Those couple might hold the key, thinking our way around this mess. Hey, can I not? I can't skip this. My heart. My heart? I had a heart attack? What's happening to me? I was dying, and I didn't know why. Sarah. The fool. Oh, that was a different ending, too. So, every time I leave, I die. So, frick that. I'm going to be aggressive. Not really. Saw this. I'm staying here, bucko. And then we skipped ahead. She'll be fine. She's a police officer. She is? She's used to Betty, this is like not the same type of situation at all. I don't think you know what you're talking about. Maybe I don't know what I'm talking about at all. So, I guess we better just deal with it. Sure. Mike and I stood in silence, waiting for Sarah to come back. She joined just a couple of minutes later, her face grim but composed. It gave me... What the flying frick? You guys didn't see this. I have no idea. Start at the beginning then. Well, I heard a noise and I checked it out. I found somebody stumbling around in the living room. I panicked and took the bat, but it was just to scare off the guy. And then I saw him with my face on. I thought I was losing it, but he was making his way upstairs. To be honest, I thought of grabbing a crucifix or something cute. Not wearing that. Tell a lie, because we're lying. Eating dinner with you and falling asleep in front of the TV? Very poignant. Next thing I know, I'm in the living room and this guy was waving a bat at my face. No way. He came in here dragging himself like a drunk. Okay, I hate that carpet. And what's with that smirk? Like you've never tripped on the carpet yourself. Bleh. My sister gave us that carpet out of the goodness of her heart. That explains so much. Sir. I have a feeling there's another issue here, though. Okay, so we know this is like... So I'm just gonna start lying. So I'm the fake... Yeah, let's not rush, because I want to make sure that I have to stay here. Anniversary. Huh? Well, it was midnight, so technically it was the 27th. Devil's in the details. Too easy. Brother's name? What? Who? The only brother I have is a beaver-faced alien named Buckteeth. Haha. Come on, guys. His teeth aren't that big. Yes, they are. You guys are being very mature. Anyway, favorite animal? Hyenas. Hyenas are cool. Oh, yes, they are. Are you guys kidding? This is so random. I was just watching a feature on them in Animal Planet before all this, but they're so cool. And wicked smart, too. There might be a rerun tonight. Maybe we should watch it. Hyenas. Oh, good goodness. Okay, that's it. I don't think this is working. Hey, wait. Let's take turns. Tell a lie. I broke the lamp and made it look like an accident? That's not secret, Mike. Same question. It's not that bad? Well, it's not that bad. Hey, don't you wash your hands off of this. You thought about it too. Okay, so these are still the same. Okay, so we're always lying. It was a bit undercooked. Yeah, darling. You just need a bit more practice. Oh, really? Is that why you order takeout every time I cook? Should dispose of the evidence better, sweetie. Anything else? You're on a roll there. Pixelets. Yeah, I love those pixelets. My mom cooked those. Oh, in short, yeah. I'm going to tell another lie. Well, tell a lie. I believe that both Paris and my girlfriend Sarah Ellis are attractive females that are worthy of praise, and this fact matters little to the deep and enduring relationship I have with Sarah Ellis, the love of my life. My boy. B frickin' S. She's pretty, okay. Tell a lie. She's just a girl, no big deal. Yeah, you've been making house calls. What? Something about fixing her email? Yeah, right. No, it's just that. She's got some serious malware problem. I've told her to stop clicking on those lose your flab emails. Honestly, that woman. I was just being nice. Just don't let me catch you doing something you shouldn't, bucko. I have ears everywhere. Ugh. Well, this has been very educational. Tell a lie. Ever since I laid eyes on you, I haven't found any other girl attractive. Liar. Smile. Anyway, going back to the dilemma at hand. So I don't know what happened there. My camera started like glitching out real bad. So I had to fix that because it was like, see, it's still doing it. Why is that happening? No. Hang on. I guess we're going no webcam this time, guys. I know you. Nope. I know you like to see the people. I guess I'll try it this time. If I can't get the webcam working, give me your opinion. Do you like it better with the webcam? Without? We'll see. So here we go. I still don't know which of you is which. We're going for the me being the clone angle. So let me flip the coin. We're going to tell a lie this time. I could almost agree. I just want this all be over. I hardly think that's a good idea though. Of course not. But at this point, I'm really at a loss. Okay. We still have to decide though. Fine. If you're the real Mike, what do you suggest we do to the imposter? Oh, battle it out, because we want to be evil. Battle out the classic way, through a duel, maybe, or a fist fight. Best man wins. I hope you aren't serious. Are you the real Mike? Of course I am. Is this still one of your weird question thingies? Just answer. Tell a lie. Yes, I am the real Mike. Wait, didn't we tell the truth and say yes, I am a real Mike, and now I'm lying and prove it then. Convince me. Okay. So yeah, we both did our best, like you said. No, wait. Ah! Tell a lie. I guess I clicked the wrong one, but we'll just mosey on. I'm gonna take it like a man and leave on my own. Alright, I think I need to just ask one last question. Were you telling the truth about leaving the house if I think you're the fake? Sarah? No! Sarah! I'm the real Mike! I don't know about that. I sighed with genuine pity. I'm sorry. Shut up! Sarah! Why? What did I do wrong? Tell me! You didn't do anything wrong. Both of you didn't. That's why this is so hard. Then you have to believe me. I'm the real Mike. So lying all this time got us our way? Dude. My instincts are telling me otherwise, and I'm pretty certain about it. Then your instincts are wrong. Will you just listen to me? The other Mike grabbed Sarah by the shoulders and shook her. Sarah winced in discomfort. We're going the aggressive route. Push him off of Sarah. I grabbed the guy at the collar and yanked him away from Sarah. Good! Put him to the ground! Staggered for a bit, his eyes glinted with rage and hurt. Like me earlier! We regarded each other with blinding hate. I could never forgive him for hurting Sarah. So his ego was hurt. So Sarah said he was the fake. Well, that just proves it! That was the point of the whole exercise. As far as I'm concerned, a stranger had no frickin' right to lay a finger on my girlfriend. I bared my teeth at him. Like that one Hot Topic Tumblr post. I bite my snake fangs at him and he hisses at me. Don't you touch her, imposter. Other Mike gnashed his teeth. He picked up the wooden bat from the floor. Charged me, frickin' a-hole! We rolled and struggled on the floor. I could feel the hot rage I'm getting smacked. Radiating from his skin like vapor. Sarah tried to break us up, but with adrenaline running high, it was futile. In the end, he got the better of me. Ugh! He pushed the wooden bat into my throat. My air passages clung on his scarce breaths. Stop! Sarah tried to push him away. Ugh! You come into my house, steal my life, my face. Why don't you just die? Hey man, I think you're taking this a little too seriously. He raised his fist to make one final blow to break my neck and silence me forever. The gunshot? Who has a gun? And why didn't you break that baddie out earlier? The gunshot rang in the air like a blade. The man in front of me crumpled into a limp pile. So Sarah brought her gun. She's a police officer, that's right! Why am I not surprised? A second passed, and Sarah fell to her knees in tears. I ran to her and held her in my arms. Her eyes were wide and glazed over. Oh, not the piano music. I shot you. I didn't know what to do. He wouldn't stop. Shh. I know, honey, I know. But I shot you. Tears began to well up in her eyes. She didn't sob or cry, though. She just let them fall, almost confused at the wet fluid running down her cheeks. No, Sarah. I wiped her tears off patiently. Hey, look at me. I placed my hands on her face and looked into her eyes. Look at me. I'm still alive, aren't I? I'm still here. She stared back through the tears. For the briefest of moments, a flicker of doubt crossed her face. I expected her to ask something to make sure, but Sarah gave one last of the dying mic and shuddered. She closed her eyes and nodded. Tired and desperate, she rested her ear on my chest, comforted by my beating heart. I'm shaking. I guess you never really get used to shooting a person, even in my line of work. I thought I'd be slick and try to fix my camera, but I can't. I guess you'll never really get used to shooting a person, even in my line of work. That's a good thing. I didn't know it would be this bad with a loved one involved. It was terrible. I'm gonna need frickin' therapy after this. You did what you had to, Sarah. Don't blame yourself. It's over now. Let's forget this ever happened. Yeah. I held her tighter and she snuggled in my chest. Mike. I love you. But if you ever show up as two of you again, I'm out. I love you too, Sarah. I could feel a smile escape my lips. Never again. I promise. Guys, the slide. We did it. We went from, technically speaking, I guess we really are the imposter the whole time. But we went from trying to portray ourselves, and then we got sent out anyway. Then the second time around, we were like, oh, sure, yeah. I'm sorry, Sarah, I'll leave the house, blah, blah, blah. We left the house. We keep dying. And now, here I am where I'm like, oh, let me just lie straight through. And we did it, guys. We did it. We tricked Sarah. We shot the real Mike. This was phenomenal. I don't know how to get the other endings because I got 3 out of 6. Where are the extras? Locked. Shooting. Mike trying to murder us. Me looking into a forlornly. Oh. No. I don't know if I'll try to get the other endings. This isn't. I'm not a completionist in that way. I don't really care about endings. I'm a completionist in like something like Dragon Age Inquisition where you have a bunch of side quests, and I want to do all the side quests before I do the main quest. But when I have things like this where it's several endings, I'm like, no, I mean, I want either the one true good ending and then the other true bad ending, or that's it. I mean, I don't really care because I feel like it's just kind of the fun of the game is to see what you get when you play it straight, and then what you get when you're trying to be as bad as you can be. If that makes sense. I hope it does. But this was great. I love Who is Mike. I'm going to put the link to their Steam page down below. If you're interested, I'm sure other people have played. Maybe. I don't know. Um, I'm sure they've gotten other endings. Maybe you play how you like. Maybe you'll have a different turnabout. Maybe you're really Mike all along. And I'm sorry about the camera not working out. I'll have to see what's going on. But for now, it's been great. Let's have a great weekend, everyone. Goodbye.